back everyone to another episode of Mumbles. Today I'm bringing you guys another game review. And the game that we'll be reviewing today is Mario Tennis Aces. Now, I gotta caution everyone first off. My opinions in this video is based on the beta alone. I might come out with another video after the fact, after this game has been fully launched, and give you guys my opinion of the full game, but this is just based on the beta and whether or not I think based on that you guys should buy this game or not. So Mario Tennis Aces is available on the Nintendo Switch if you didn't figure that out already, and it costs about $59.99 on the Nintendo Switch eStore. Now this game is exactly what you think it is. It's a tennis game with Mario characters. There's not much more to the game than this. It's a tennis game with Mario characters. Simple, easy to understand, and fun. That's what it is. So let's get into the meat and bones of this, and then we'll talk more about the gameplay. Okay, first off, the graphics. The graphics in this game are really well done. You can expect graphics that are just as good as Super Mario Odyssey, if not better. In fact, they might even be a little bit better than Super Mario Odyssey. The graphics in this game are fantastic. Soundtrack in this game, we all know that Nintendo games have a great soundtrack, and this game is no different. Nice tennis music, nice grooving music, that reminds you of all that time that you played in Super Mario and all those other games. Just a great overall soundtrack.
15
Now the controls. Here's where part of my first gripe is going to be. I'm already going to warn you guys. The controls in this game do work very well. However, there's a couple buttons that I wish that they could have moved around. For example, you can do trick shots or trick saves. And when you do these trick saves, you usually use the right joystick and move in the direction that you want to save the ball. So if the ball's going to the right, you move the joystick to the right, etc. Now, here's the problem. They also tied this feature to the X button. So I did find myself at times double tapping that X button and it, doing that thing. So I do wish they would have made it that you could have mapped the buttons a little bit more to your own liking, but overall still great controls. Now you have a bunch of different features you can use with these controls. First off, the left stick is your movement of your character. You have different ways you can hit the ball using the, all the buttons. And then you also do have your special moves, which are the triggers. So that is basically all the controls that you need to know in this game. Now let's talk about the gameplay in this game. Now, Mario Tennis Aces does a lot of things right, but they have added a lot of new things. This plays different than any other Mario Tennis game I've ever seen. This game has different shots you can do, and it also has a special meter. Now, special meter has been put into multiple other Mario games, but they really did it different in this game. First off, using this special meter, you can slow down time to get to shots. So let's say you're not going to make it to a shot and you want to slow down time to get to that shot so you can hit it back to your opponent. You can do that. You can also charge up a special shot from using the various charge shots, normal shots, and like standing in a star and hitting the ball. This will charge up your meter and you can use a special shot. Now this special shot is unique in as much as you can aim the ball wherever you want to hit it. And there's a strategy to this. You can just go for the point, or you can put it in an area that you think your opponent can hit the ball. If they don't time hitting the ball back to you correctly, or don't let it whiz past them, if they try to hit it and they hit it too early, it will break their tennis racket. Each player only has 2 lives for all the characters that were in the beta. Now maybe characters in the full game have more lives, but in the beta, all the characters had two lives. Once you expend those 2 lives by breaking your rackets, it's game over. It doesn't matter if you're leading or not. Game over, you lose. So that is a new mechanic that they put into this tennis game that I actually really like. I like that there's a different strategy to it and it's not just a tennis game. Now to combat this, if somebody just wants a standard tennis experience, you can just do a standard game without all the bells and whistles of these special shots and all that other stuff. Just using your skills, there is that mode. But obviously the core game and the core game mechanic is these specials built into the game. Now, let's talk about the cons of this game, and there's a couple that I want to point to. I've already pointed to the controls. Just going to remind you that I wish that they would have had that you could set up your controls however you wanted, but that's okay. The second and more important con is the online play. Nintendo needs to do some work here. When you're matched up with someone who has a good connection, you can have some stable, awesome games. But when you're matched up with someone who has a bad connection, literally, you can hit the stick to the left. And it can take up to 2 seconds for that stick to react if it's lagging. Now you will find a lot of people who have bad connections, and you can decline it, but it's just an annoying step. Nintendo needs to do something with that, so that is a major con in my book. So now all that's left to ask is, what is Mario Tennis Aces going to get on our Mumbles review? This game is fantastic. I was really impressed with it. I wasn't planning to buy this game until I played the beta, and now I can say that I think you should give this game a chance. Some people won't like the mechanics. I like the mechanics. I like them a lot. This game is fun as heck. Mario Tennis Aces is going to get an 8 out of 10, guys. If you're watching this to know if you should buy it, buy it. Give it a chance. It's a great game. Anyways, guys, this has been another episode of Mumbles. I want to thank you guys all so much for joining us. Please smack that subscribe button, smack that like button, and smack all those buttons. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.